Welcome, everyone,
Yeah, let's go.
to the grand finals of the SGL 2023 Wind Waker Randomizer tournament.
Live in person in Washington, D.C.
Mhm.
area. I don't think we're technically actually in Washington, D.C. It's just nearby.
No, it's Washington Dulles, or is that the same thing?
No, Dulles is just the airport.
Okay,
So we're near there.
right.
So come find us. Don't actually, please. Unless you're cool. In which case, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll think about it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
our finalists, Advocate on your left, for us on the right, and Kitcot on your right, and for us on the left. Advocate is entering this bracket from the winner's side, so if he happens to win this match, he will win this tournament, and Kitcot will have to force a bracket reset. So if he wins, we'll get another game, which is
Yeah.
also pretty exciting.
So we'll have to see. We'll have to see where we go. Oh, does this count as an announcement? I see Advo's name. Baby.
Yeah, because Advocate is getting,
Is
becoming a
expecting-
Dadvocate.
Is expecting, which is very cool.
So this
So-
seems to be pretty important to him.
Yeah. I mean, also, let's be honest. Advo's also a very serious competitor, and
Absolutely.
so.
All right, we are
Oh, we're gonna get
heading
going.
out in now.
All right, we're gonna get a lot of hints right real quick. We're gonna try. The two of us are gonna try to take it down, so that way we don't forget things in the middle of our race.
Yep, because that tends to happen
We're
often.
spawning on Western, which is funny because a lot of people swim here, and these two still might, but
FF Mill, Windfall Mulgara, Horseshoe Godin, Private Oasis, either Steel Outset and Great Fish.
we got Din's Pearl and Forest Haven. Wow, very
Okay.
exciting. We actually will need it at least.
Maze Chat is dead.
Maze Chest is dead.
Bird Peak
Bird's
Cave
Peak
is
Rock
dead.
is dead.
Wizrope, Mini Boss, and Wind Temple is
Is
dead.
dead.
Dragon Roost Flycross is the bait
The
bag
bait
that
bag,
might
okay.
be useful.
It's also always kind of nice when you know that that's gonna be something
Mm-hmm.
because then you're like, especially like if you're playing on console, that's like a not impossible peak. You gotta get the telescope
Yeah.
involved and everything. So
I was definitely thrown off by the console peaks.
now you know what's interesting about this start. Part of the reason that I think a lot of people go for the Western Ferry Super Swim as part of an opener is because Salvage Core is here. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 special. Will they think about perhaps foregoing it because they've already got Salvage?
I think the optimal play is, and I don't think we're going to see it, but I think the optimal play would be to go to Mother and Chalice and super swim to Thorn Ferry and get a chest or the check over there.
I'm not want to super swim to Thorn Ferry. No, thank you. All right. So we've got Advo doing some Forbidden Forest Haven, and then perhaps.
Ooh.
Oh.
A grappling hook on Beetle.
That almost looks like that's where that should be. I've always thought about that. I don't know why. Because knowing it's like a dungeon item, but like, I don't know, just because it's like the boat and it's the salvaging item.
I get what you
You
mean.
know what I mean? Like it doesn't. Some items when Beetle's selling them, you're like, Beetle, why do you have this? What are you thinking?
Why are you selling me 10 rupees for 20 now?
Well, especially then, I'm like, okay, you're just gonna run yourself out of business.
Alright, we're seeing a wooden chest here on Cliff Plateau, and that seems to be spiky on Small
Which
Island.
did Advo peek? I don't know if Advo actually peeked that one. I don't think so.
I don't know. Definitely
So-
not.
Now, and maybe he didn't peek it just because we know that Din's is somewhere at Forest Haven, so that might be part of it. For
Yeah.
all we know, that is Din's, but there are 2 checks there, so.
I also just know that some people just don't pick that chest.
Because it does take some time, and
Yeah.
often when you fly up anyways, you'll tend to peek it then.
Yeah. We're seeing a spiky chest here, so just going for the storage and grabbing the wooden chest up top for storage to get to Bird Peak Rock or Thorn Ferry is going to be a good play.
Yeah, you know, it's almost kind of awkward having seen that grapple.
Yeah.
I guess knowing that the grapple is there and will be accessible, maybe you just take it to Thorn.
Yeah.
No, Advo's leaving, so was Thorn? Thorn might have been hinted. Was Thorn hinted?
Thorn was
Oh,
not.
Bird's Peak was dead. That's right. That's what
Oh,
it was.
right.
Yeah.
But Ethel seems to not want the top chest and just leaves.
We'll just pick up Thorn later.
Yeah.
Kid doing the same.
Heading for the same play though. So I'm wondering if Kid is also going to Mother and Child after this. Did you see Cyclos there?
I did. I'm trying. I think there's like, I swear there's something that makes that happen, or maybe it's just like a console thing. It happens occasionally. I don't remember.
I've never seen that.
There
happening.
was. I once had an explanation, or I've definitely seen it before, but I don't remember like why. He definitely was one. That was 100% what you saw,
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
I wasn't delusional.
I mean, look, it's just the lore. He's, you know. Oh, we
Sure.
should have seen if we saw it on Kid's side. Maybe Ad was just special.
Okay, this Advo seems to be going for a Western Ferry swim anyway.
It's going out the north side of the island, though.
You always go for the Forsaken Fortress into Western Ferry still, right? If Forsaken Fortress is in logic.
Usually, yeah, I prefer that just because when I've timed it personally, ended up being like basically the same amount of time as a well done super swim. The downside is a lot of people go for the Western swim, so if it happens to be something that's like really, really good, it always feels bad because you know that a lot of people would have gotten that earlier.
Yeah.
But even more so, it's just I think some people like to get it out of the way.
Yeah. I kind of like the Forsaken Fortress play. Especially if you already have the Salvage Corp.
Yeah, and that's what it is. Again, like sometimes there are some seeds when I choose to do that where picking up the boys is a little bit tougher. So again, going back to the idea that like I think that's part of the reason people go for that play. But both of them doing it this time, so
Yeah.
again, all things being equal, literally the same route so far, except one of them peaked the chest.
But it seems they should have went for the Thorn Fairy Super Swim because it's not working out, man.
Oh my god.
It's our container.
That is such a cursed.
It's actually not that bad. You can also go for Eastern Fairy.
I could believe it's not too bad, but I think the one time I tried it, like I ended up approaching Southern. I was like, how did I get here? Clearly my angle is not what I thought when I left. Like, how did I end up here? I swear I know the map. I promise. You get to a point where you're like, I've been swimming for a while, and that's definitely a fairy fountain. So I guess I'm going that way.
Yeah.
And hoping for the best.
All right. We're seeing a Windfall play here. I wonder if Kitcot is going to follow. Because we don't have outside in logic. So yeah, it's definitely a Windfall play here for both of them.
Oh, picking up some money.
And we have the delivery bag. Did we get that from Mother and Child? Yeah.
Good point. I was not even thinking about the fact that we stored the spiky.
We stored a spiky, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so that explains why Advo came in the island this way. And then I imagine he'll probably think about setting it tonight, and then we'll do the usual nighttime Mila stuff.
Yeah. Kid actually wants it to be night, and we're talking to the guy on the stairs.
Yeah, see, it's funny. I was actually thinking. So, well, personally, my preferred way of if I'm doing Windfall stuff, if I'm gonna turn it tonight, in my opinion, better to do it as soon as possible because there are so many people you can accidentally talk to in daytime Windfall.
That's fair. Yeah.
So it's like as soon as you're done talking to Zunari, like maybe better to just switch it so that way you don't accidentally talk to Kamo because
Bonk.
we don't like Kamo.
Yeah, I totally gotcha. Especially if you talk to that guy on the stairs twice, it has like a huge text box.
Oh,
You're there for at least 5 seconds.
It's like, so I hear you want to hear about that one. I hear you're interested in the moon, kid.
You also get
no,
like
I'm
a
really
selection
not.
box.
No. And I think like if you pick the wrong, it's one of those like if you pick a bad option, it's like going to be even worse for you. At least it's not Killer Bees after hide and seek.
No.
That is actually painful.
Imagine talking to the Killer Bees after you got text storage.
Oh no. All right, and then we are going to see a little bit of storage shenanigans. So this is part of this kind of like classic meta opener if you've not seen it. The idea is while Mila is running around the island, you kind of have nothing but time to sort of kill. So getting anything done during this time is like, it's like free, kind of. So people will turn on the windmill. They'll store this door up by Maggie here. And basically all that does is after Mila, they'll go enter the cafe. And by entering the cafe, they'll actually end up in the top of House of Wealth where they stored that door, saving just the time to run to the actual building. But again, it's like this is essentially an auto-scroller kind of thing, so anything you can get done during that time.
People are even doing Taught these days, and just because in case you have like something like a picked up box, you have that information and you know you can do the Killer Bees, for example. Or you can leave the Killer Bees for later, because usually you get Taught while you're doing the Killer Bees, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oop, we're getting the pots here.
Ooh.
I'm gonna guess
play
red.
pop game?
Yep.
I'm gonna say yellow. A nice middle of the ground. Nice middle of the ground. Let's go.
Let's go!
Are you serious? Oh God. Does that spell? Will that spell disaster for Kitcot? Advo's got the luck of the rando on his side. The 20 rupee, 1%.
Advo not going for the second option on the fourth selection box, which loses in like
technically loses a little bit.
like a half a second or something.
Yeah. I've been trying to implement that one. I've never actually timed it being different,
you
but
did
I
it.
think it. Oh no, I've started doing it. I've
Yeah.
started doing it.
It's actually faster.
I know, and which I believe. I just don't know exactly how much faster. People
Yeah.
told me it was faster, and I was like, okay, I'll try doing it. Yeah, you say top option 3 times, bottom option 4th time, and then you never see a 5th option.
You can even select, and we just found hookshot, but you can also select the third at the third text, which you can select the second one, and then select the second one, the fourth one as well. As long as you don't select the second one on the second as well, you'll be fine.
There are some where you're like, I'm not gonna let you go, and then she's like, oh, all right, see ya, and then she pieces out and doesn't give you anything.
She gets kind of offended if you
Yeah.
like select the second option too many times.
Pissed. All right, so Kit now turned it today to pick up the Zunar, which Advo was able to do ahead of time, which I think Kit probably just didn't want to because it feels bad to roll past Mila. I'll be honest, I actually never really thought about taking the boat around the back for Zunar to then hit Mila. Getting delivery bag that early is kind of weird, though. So.
Yeah.
But gotta be prepped for any situation.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, you get to do the scenario check pretty early, which is nice because you can go to Great Fish with the delivery bag and immediately trade the flowers.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Now, did Kit turning a day, does this mean that we'll think about doing Lenzo door cancel on his side without the Picto box?
Ooh.
Possibly.
I doubt he will, actually, but who knows?
It's one of those things that's hard to say because it's like, if you do it and the other person doesn't and it's not worth it, then it's like, because again, this is, this is Kit's last life, right?
Yeah.
If this game does not go his way, then that's it. We're done.
Yep.
It's like pseudo best of one.
But maybe he just wants to take advantage of the best of one and actually gets...
and it can go that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gets like
100%.
super important items. We could also just find Pick the Box on behind in the maze chest, for example.
Which would be funny.
Which would be a bit anticlimactic, but...
Hey, it'd be vanilla. Tingle with a classic. Tingle giving Tingle statues name a...
Yeah, sometimes he even gives two, which is pretty funny.
Those ones I appreciate.
Yeah.
When he usually gives one, which is like all the time, I'm like, all right, this guy again. What the heck? But when it's two, it's like, okay, that's just kind of funny. And we do have a Spiky, so we have a chance for this vanilla Picto. I'm not feeling too confident, but it's possible.
Me neither.
I'm going to say this is probably going to be Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Yeah, it's going to be just boring.
It's a Tingle
All
set.
right, well, it
fair
was
enough.
boring. It wasn't that exciting. Unlucky.
Right, Kid is just tailing behind Advo just a little.
Just a touch. Which honestly might kind of even just be the difference of that peak on the chest in Forest Haven, like we were saying. You know
that's
what I mean?
true. Yeah, that's wooden, I think.
Yeah, that was definitely wooden on the island, which is nice intel. Nice intel.
So-
all right, so Kit's gonna leave too. All right.
Yeah, I don't think we are going to see a save to go to Pop Print or anything. We don't have the items to do Pop Print yet, so
Yeah.
I would avoid going there just yet.
Yeah, although sometimes people will be like, oh, I'll go peek up to buy Crescent. You know, it's hard to say.
I wonder what we'll see after Northern Fairy, though. Do you have any ideas? You already you don't use a
I
tracker,
mean,
so
here's
you
the
actually
thing.
know what's
If I
left.
have Hookshot, I mean, Outset is dead, but I'm going Golf. Or no,
Yeah.
Golf was also dead, wasn't it? No, Golf is Path. It was the opposite of dead.
Oh.
I'm 100% doing Leafless Golf into Diamond Stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
With
that might
that
be
hook
perfect.
shot.
I think they'll
that
both
would
do
be
that.
would be me. They do have the bottle, so they could go get Grandma. As much as we were just talking about Outset being dead, Grandma being out on Outset, she's technically a mail check.
Yep.
She
Yep.
sends you mail. So
Oh, and you can do it because we have a bottle. Okay, this is perfect. Yeah,
Yep.
we're going to see outside
Probably.
Horseshoe and to
Probably.
Diamond Step. There's the
hey, there
ring.
was. I knew it was coming. I
Yeah,
could
yeah,
feel
yeah,
it. I could feel it in my
definitely.
rando soul. I could feel it in my rando soul. I knew it was coming.
All right.
Yeah, we probably won't see that used until maybe the very end. if even that.
I don't think we're going to see it.
Well, I mean, like maybe Keys in between cycles.
Or Ghost Ship. Because you can hit the pose with it.
That's true.
Yep.
Oh, wait, no. You know what it does? You know what it also does? It opens up the boulder check.
Absolutely. I don't think...
Never mind. All right, Boomerang, I'm sorry. I badmouth you. This is pretty good. All right, and
We're-
what's Kit good?
We do tend
They're
to be kind of
literally,
mean to
these
him
two
everywhere.
are wired in.
Yeah.
We have so far seen the same route from both of them.
Yeah.
And Advo's sailing a little bit past
Yeah.
that, unless he wanted to turn the boat around ahead of time. I'm not sure if that's what he wanted.
Oh.
But this is like about as synced up as it gets. It's funny, Kit's in the daytime,
Yeah.
and Advo's at nighttime.
Because Advocate is a vampire, right? So.
Oh, you couldn't see my arm. I was trying to do it. I wasn't sure if I was going to be reversed on this camera, so you know how it'd be.
I don't think, because why would you go here now, though? Because, like we just said, the outside play seems to be pretty solid. You can't do pop print yet, so you can't chain DRI into pop print.
Well, the thing about the outset play, though, is how comfortable are you with leafless golf? And they do know that they'll be able to pick up grapple here,
Yeah.
which is also fair.
But you can also do that at outset
outside,
when you're
that's
getting
true.
the grandma check.
But just the idea if they end up going to pop print,
Yeah.
which, like even actually thinking about it, because of Beetle's position here, I almost wonder, oh, Kit, no, don't walk all the way over there.
Yep.
Grab your boat.
I guess Advo.
Well, I guess if the boulder chest ends up being nothing, so you might be able to kind of decide.
And we
for
know
yourself.
that flycross is something, right?
Yep.
So it's the bait back. So if Advo's fast enough, we can maybe walk back and then jump into Beetles after getting the chest.
And buy the bait, yeah. And just get it right away in one trip.
Oh, yeah, you can
Smart.
even get bait in that. I was just thinking about the, what you call it?
Oh, just
The
like getting him
grappling
like
hook.
back, yeah.
But Beetle seems to be quite far away, just...
Yeah,
So I
it's
think
kinda,
he'll
he'd
leave.
be hard to catch.
You can go to Pop Print and buy the bait over there.
Yeah. Which may have been his thought process in general. I mean, because you can also, so you can sidle the boulder. You're really only going to be abandoning the one boulder check on Popper. So we'll see how they do it.
Okay, bait back. I do think we'll see Crescent first, or Crescent dead, maybe. I don't think so, right?
I don't believe so.
I wanted to write down the hints, but they were just way too fast. I can't even follow them.
Okay, so Kid did that. So he just warped out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his boat was a little far away at that point. So that works out. Goodbye, whatever item was on the boulder.
Ooh.
We shall not know ye on Kit's side.
Oh yeah, but it was wooden. So,
Forest Haven. Okay.
and of course the ghost ships
I mean, we've got Hook, and we've got Mirror Shield off to Angular.
here.
Endgame.
Ooh.
Endgame. Got any Endgame? There's some Endgame reps behind me. This is pretty early, although does it count really if he has all the stuff for it? I mean, I'm getting a no. Does not count. You have to believe in just the peak and nothing else.
The peak is gonna have magic regardless, because every season 16 has magic on top of Angular, I think.
Okay, and Advo did not do Pauper. He only going up to Crescent, so we're gonna get the
think that's
grapple
fair.
hook here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what we'll see on Angular though.
I don't know, but we do have our divergence, and I think the peak. Oh, come on, get out of the way, palm tree. I need to
Advo,
see.
don't do this to us.
Peak is
Okay,
nothing.
let's move it, yeah.
All right.
All right, and this one, I think it's spiky.
Spiky.
Yeah.
That is spiky.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Advo will go for Grandma here. We'll have some soup. So Advo's probably going the path we mentioned, going to a horseshoe here, and getting that path in. It was path to Kelly.
The path to Tower of the
Without
Gods.
Kelly's, yeah. Okay.
Tower of the Gods. Yep. A Gold Dawn, which sometimes is just like lull command melody, but at least in this seed we would need it, so it wouldn't be the worst thing to get.
Yeah.
We will need it. No, not for Tower of the Gods though. We want it for Wind Temple, but that's just how it be. There. And speaking of, this could be big. We've got some splits.
Oh,
Oh,
not
no.
bad at all.
Now I don't think it'll be too long. I mean, okay.
We do something
Unless
magic.
Advo is like wants to greed with Ice Ring, and we don't have magic, which is true.
Yeah.
And that is one of the. I know not everybody is a fan, but I think it's actually a huge improvement this season. Is not starting with magic means that is not a hugely damning play for Advocate.
This leave is so important.
Yeah,
And if you just have it, you get so many things get so much easier.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Advo's not going to horseshoe though.
He's not. He's not.
Okay.
Now he made, when I was talking earlier about like, oh yeah, this is definitely what I would do. I'm very comfortable doing Leafless Horseshoe, probably maybe more so than anybody else, maybe, I don't know. But Eva did just soft reset, so we might go there anyways. Because I don't think Eva is uncomfortable with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it will. Yeah.
Well, it's funny too. We actually just now know from Kit that this is in logic. It would be in logic with the Magicless Leaf to blow the nuts into the holes and then hook shot to actually get the item.
Yeah. So Kit actually gets an easier
exclusive.
time to do the island as well.
I suppose actually having magic decoupled from Leaf is also a random exclusive, so it doesn't matter. But you know how it is.
All right, yeah. So both players now have soup, which can be convenient.
And Eva with the Song of Passing again. We'll have to see if this matters. It very easily won't, but their night cycles are desynced from each other, so they'll be potentially hitting up, like especially if they get Ghost Ship Chart around the same time, they'll have to hit it up at different locations.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I think it's the second night for kids. Well, third night in a minute.
That's getting close. If you look at Link's head, if Link's head starts turning,
that's rough.
It's okay, we just reset it.
Yeah. Just loses some time here.
Yeah.
Have to swim all the way back and do it over again. Oh, Alpha didn't even like unlock the vines over here.
God, and the sea hats is what makes it so rough. That's part of the reason why I'll often do this first hole and I'll roll past the other ones because I don't want to get L targeting involved.
Oh yeah.
It just gets a little bit messy.
The CS don't make it any easier though.
No, they really don't. As long as I stay away for right now, this is what's important. And if you see Link's head start to turn, if you hit the targeting button, you will target them and just ruin. Like Adva's trying to set up a nice angle here for that jump slash. There we go.
Did get it this time.
Did get it. Second try's not too bad.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sure he's not happy about it.
No.
Because Advo has a very high standard for himself, which is part of the reason why he's, you know, arguably the best runner. He's definitely, you know. I mean, both of these two, obviously. There's a reason they're both in grands.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm no longer in the bracket. I'm just saying.
Unlucky.
Here. I'm
We did get Tingle Side. Also, so Ankle actually is path to touchy that.
Yeah, that's true. So we know Ankle definitely has something then.
So we're going to have to do some more lower sphere checks to get to Ankle probably.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I was about to talk crap about about it being a Tingle Stage. Like, oh, of course, it's nothing. But yeah, that's right. That was path, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, okay. You're still really only happy to see the 5th Tingle statue. All the other ones are sort of just accessory to that, but at least now we know there's a light at the end of that tunnel.
Yep.
So all those earlier ones we got to feel a little bit sweeter. We got a Diamond Step.
Yep.
Diamond Step on time.
I wonder what we'll see for Ghost Ship routing, if it's going to be relevant at all, but because I think this is Advo's second day.
Yeah, if we got it here, either vanilla or French vanilla, Advo would be able to pick it up right away. Kit would miss it here. And if it ended up being something, you know, like Magic, that could be, you know, that could be bad.
Bomb Island is dead, so you can't route it with Bomb Island. And then it goes to Spectacle and 5-star Owl, and you don't really want to go to those two.
Spectacle's at least not too bad.
Yeah.
It does get worse from there because you're not actually sailing to an island that you otherwise want to go to. So we'll see. The little things can matter sometimes.
I really like the Ghost Ship routing. Like,
Ghost Ship is pretty cool.
I think it adds a lot of fun.
It's really interesting in spoiler log as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which, hey, if you're a fan of Wind Waker stuff, that may eventually happen in the future. You should keep your eyes on it. Well, we got paper in the Ghost Ship chart chest, just not the one that we're usually used to seeing. And Advo cooked a pair, so I think we're going to Needle Rock. Not gonna maybe greed out the one dip,
right?
But I'm trying to think of like what else he has besides Angular. Like we need to find our thing at some point. Neither one of them had done hide and seek, so obviously we still have plenty of, you know, we have like, those are just 2 Sphere Zeros just chilling.
2 pearls leading to a tunnel to hop across, of course.
That's true.
So yeah, we're getting a free cabana instead of a free ghost ship here in the chest.
And it is spiky.
That's spiky. That's
All
definitely
right,
spiky.
something here. Okay, and Kit is... Oh, Kit does not have bait.
Island
Does
of
not
Steel was
have bait.
dead, right?
Yes, it was,
Okay.
yeah. I thought about that for a second, too. I was like, oh, is Kit going to swim the islet?
Yeah.
But no. No, he will not.
Kid is leaving through the, like, not safe warping, which is, I think, a bit slower.
Ooh,
But
the equipped telescope. I was worried he was going to end up going to peek this chest
oh,
without bait, but we're going to avoid that. This is probably the headstone play.
yep, that's gonna be a red
Thinking-
rupee.
thinking
So
thinking some headstone. But he'll have his pairs to potentially come back here.
and that's a bow. Okay, so that's pretty big
That's
because we can
pretty,
use that in
that's a
touchy.
pretty decent item.
Yeah, we can use this for cyclos. But
yeah, and
anything
then
else?
the nice thing about bow, at least earlier, is just like it gives you opportunities to route Cyclos in with some other stuff. However, this might be Advo just one-shotting it. If you want to just get Cyclos, Southern to Shark is your way to go.
Yeah.
And that is what Advo is doing. This is the fastest way to get Cyclos. Just like, if you're gonna warp and do it, this is where you do it.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, this is the best way to do it. You could maybe do it from Windfall though. I'm not sure how much longer.
I don't think it's too bad, yeah.
Because
If
we
can-
still
if
have the
you
flower,
can do it
right?
in with another
Oh,
routing back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did both pick up the flower. I imagine they're looking to try to pick up a couple other things before they head out that way. So, you know, it could have been big if let's say Kit had those pairs at Diamond Step. Because the fact that he opened it made me think he was potentially thinking about the chest as well.
Yeah.
If he had gotten bow and then done headstone into shark is like primo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the fastest way. I think there's no faster way to get to that, to Cyclos. Not even Mother and Child into getting storage.
Yeah, I think
voiding.
Elijah timed this at one
Yeah.
point, and I definitely trust Elijah's timings. That is a man that knows this game, let me say.
Ooh, and we're getting a pearl here, so we do need
Okay,
that to get
so,
into touchy.
you know, necessary. And I guess similarly, great fish hinted dead, but the Goron trading
Yep,
is not a great fish
we
chest.
still need to go here. I
We
think
still
Kit,
need to come here.
yeah. Kit will go to Needle Rock, I think. after
Wouldn't
this.
surprise me. Yep,
Double
wouldn't-
checking the hints real
wouldn't
quick.
surprise me. I almost wonder, maybe the cave might have been hinted when we kind of like missed some of those later hints. I don't know if I remember that or not. This might just be, hey, we need to find some progression somewhere, and we're kind of running out of places to do that.
Yeah, it's one of those times where there's like you have some checks in like places you don't really want to go yet, maybe. But yeah, you have no other options. Because you'd rather go to Needle Rock with Fire and Ice and Magic, but yeah.
I'm trying to remember if we ever actually saw Feroy's Pearl Mail from Kit. I imagine we did, but it's always awkward when you get a mail check from mail like that because you need to reload the area. Sometimes you play Song of Passing right away and just get it out of the way, but then like again you start thinking about Ghost Ship Cycle.
Yeah.
It's always a little bit on the back of your mind. Like, how bad could this be if I leave this for a little bit, and if it ends up being like an insanely good item?
Yeah. And you can. It's mostly you can just leave and find another mailbox on a place where you
Yeah,
need to
where
go
you're
anyway.
gonna go anyways. But sometimes it's like, oh, you know, if I had gotten that item, I might have routed a little bit differently.
Yeah.
And here we have Advo at Angler as well. So again, talking about the leaf and the magic being decoupled. Kit picking it up earlier, not really gonna matter. Turns out, not really gonna matter. Oh, Advo was about to set up the old leaf strat.
Is this the old leaf strat?
He was
Oh.
gonna set up the, well, I say old because I have another new one.
Yeah.
They're both doing the old look shots. Are come on, people! I have a faster one than this. It's so fast, but it's okay. You gotta have your tourney. You gotta have your tourney strats, the ones you know, the ones that you're super comfortable with.
Yep.
Both of them, you know.
I think I tried the newer strat, but I didn't like it.
I mean,
and it's
hey,
like-
you know, fair enough.
how much faster is it compared to the other one?
I don't remember. I timed it. Check my YouTube channel.
Right.
Actually, I don't remember if it's a private video or not. You might need the link from the Discord. I don't remember.
Right. So we do have the leaf now. I don't think it opens anything up.
No, not on its own. The only thing that would open was golf, but they've both done it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a double checking, making sure that that is in fact not spiky.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we'll end up seeing this from him as well. Again, we're kind of like missing our progression somewhere. It's got to be somewhere. And again, we're staring down the barrel of 2 sphere zeros with the hide and seek checks.
Yep.
So.
And Kid is just gonna go for it.
Yep. Advo hasn't done the trading yet, so he'll probably want to do that first, and then we may see him pop over this way too. And if so, then the difference we'll see between the runners is Kid will be a little bit ahead in this. Advo's done Cyclos, and otherwise I think they've done the same things.
Pretty much. So still it's pretty even.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Been a little linear so far. Not linear, but like...
There's not a lot of options.
Yeah, exactly. The sphere of things that we could influence is very tiny, so they've both covered the same area in a short amount of time. Sometimes things will then reopen up, and then we'll kind of have a lot to have, you know, because like, let's say it funnels us into one dungeon, and then that dungeon is just stacked with items. Or sometimes it's like this small area to start, and then it's a linear path the whole way. Who's to say?
Those are the worst seats to play, honestly.
I kind of hope we almost don't get that, just because, well, I don't know.
It always feels like I'm doing stuff I'm not supposed to then, because you go into places where you don't have all the options. You can't do needle rock, all of needle rock. You can't do all of well, in this case we could have done all of angular.
But then you're like, I don't think I have anything else. It's like it kind of feels bad, you know, but you got to do what's available. Ooh, all right, Tingle Statue.
And this is actually something we want.
That could be, that suddenly we're like, ooh, Tingle Statue.
Excited about a Tingle Statue.
Oh, I didn't realize that Kamali's father gave us a blood donation. Kit probably got that. I think I just missed it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Oh,
ooh, double spiky.
Okay.
What's just being a Tingle Statue? Or the next one?
I don't know, though, because like, that's going to put us out of logic.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, my God. So does that mean? Oh my God, that might mean that hide and seek has a Picto.
Oh, I think
there's a decent chance. I guarantee there's a decent chance.
Which one mean they'd have to do it again? Well, not hide and seek, but they'd
have to
do.
Pop into Lenzos again if they want to do Pompey Vera. Now they could subscribe to the. Where is he? I gotta navigate in the camera. The School of Thought, the School of Tanjo, which is Lenzo door cancel and then just forget Pompey and Vera. They've got nothing as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But that feels really risky to do in a race, so it's hard to say.
Ooh,
Note to Mom. Okay, so Note to Mom could potentially be the
we can pose that.
Or again, if we could just get something that opens up other checks, and then we'll find our logic eventually.
Interestingly enough, Ashwell's not going for the Lancer door cancel strat.
He's just doing the kids. All right, so he's just sticking to his logic.
Ivan
which is fair. He's probably worried about not wanting to have to do Pompey and Vera twice. And to be fair, Kit got a Shard and a Tingle Statue. Now that does put him up at 5, so we'll have to see what Ankle has. But again, Path to Tower of the Gods can always just be something like Command Melody, which is not, the most useful.
You would want it, but it doesn't open up a lot.
You'll want it eventually, but you won't care that you didn't get it earlier.
Watch it being Command Melody, and then first check of Wind Temple is going to be bombs.
Oh my God, it could be too, actually. Yeah, things could get really raunchy. I was like, how did he bonk? He's not Dorkins. He's not Dorkins. Like, shout outs to season 3, where we
I think
that was not even on anyone's radar to do.
No.
Because the strats to do Lenzer door cancel were really, really bad. Which is funny looking back because now it's like, wait, this is so easy. You just like side hop through the wall and you're just there.
We had like this entire setup of how to do this.
Yeah, it was like, you gotta climb up the corner of the building. And like, why are we doing it this way? This is terrible.
And then we just even wing it when we don't have vision. So
just climb the tree. Just climb the tree. Pull an Ivan. Learn from Ivan. Climb the tree. All right, that is definitely nothing on Crescent. I forgot. So that was the other thing. It was Crescent and Cyclos.
So I think Ava will post the Note to Mom here. I don't think Kit did that yet.
Might not have, but could easily do it here at Tingle Island.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can also go to Cyclos from Tingle Island.
Which again is one of the things I was saying. I was like, it's nice to get that bow because you can start thinking about like places that you can route in Cyclos. So that'll be, I think, a little nicer. because he was warping here, and he saves himself the time of the warp, essentially, because he was warping here anyways, unlike Advo,
Yeah.
who couldn't do Southern when he went, oh my god.
It's command-mindedly.
There it is. Again, we will need it, but it's not going to open things up at all.
Well, first chest in Wind Temple. Could be.
True.
It could be something.
Need a couple things first for that, though. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We need the hammer and the iron boots. So
And
actually,
I don't think, did we get anything from Note to Mom there? I don't know if we did. So.
did FO do it? Yeah, I played this song fasting, so I
Advo
see.
did it.
Skill wall, still a thing we need to do. Paw print. I don't think anyone
no,
has
we
entered
haven't seen
paw
paw
print
print.
yet.
So I
Okay.
think paw print might end up. I think this is going to have to be some progression. In
Didn't
here.
even consider this. Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to have to be some progression in here. We're missing something. I'm not sure what it is yet, but we'll find it. Yeah, really, really hoping to wait until had the means to get everything. It doesn't always work out that way. Now, however, there are 3 different items that we could get that would let us full clear. If we find the magic, there's a leaf strat. If we find bombs, obviously. If we find power bracelets, similar situation. Those boulders are toast. But it could also just be like Lamau Dinsboro.
Okay, so this is just a wooden chest.
Oh, like even at this point, if we did find Dinsboro, I think we know we'd have to dip into Tower of the Gods.
Oh yeah, that's gonna lead to uppercross.
Here we go, Sphere 0.
Go ship charge.
Chart. No shot. But at this point, Advo's been to Diamond Step and been to, well, Crescent's long past at this point. So it will probably be a Spectacle pickup or a Bomb Island pickup. So it's going to be a little bit awkward for both of them. All
Not
right.
picking the second boulder chest yet. Though.
It's kind of hard on console.
On console, yeah. Okay, I'm an
Kinda
emulator
hard.
player.
It's definitely, yeah, that is definitely an emulator privilege strat. So we will not know about the second boulder. And I think it's either Ghost Ship or it might be what Kit's doing right now, which is on the tree branch.
Oh, yeah, that's also a thing we can do.
Now, Kit, for anyone who saw in Season 6, the series between Kitcot and Tanjo 3, Kit has an uncanny ability to have seeds where magic or leaf are either on or locked behind this check. So we'll see if that continues to hold true. It would be very funny. And at this point, somewhat probable.
Yeah.
Even.
I do think Ghost Ship Charge is going to have something important, but yeah, this could definitely also be something we
Now
need.
I think Advo will be able to pick it up at Bomb. So at least save himself a warp.
Yeah. Alpha will go to Bomb.
Yeah.
We don't need to go to Bomb, but yeah. Like we just mentioned.
Again, I think at Kit at this point, I think best case.
Oh. Alpha's going to check small item, which is going to be spiky. Leaning forward.
Right. Oh, Telescope ain't going to help you there, unfortunately.
I think
Not a bad idea.
Kind of, he doesn't know for sure, but I think he's going to assume it's spiky.
Yeah. You know, it's always one of those things, too. It's kind of throws me off. If that chest is spiky, unless, there it is. There it is. All right.
Let's go.
We're going back, baby. Well, actually, we don't know about Ghost Ship yet.
Yeah.
We don't know about Ghost Ship yet. But
We're back into
that
logic
does
now.
put Command Melody in logic. Yeah, we have found our logic. That's pretty funny. I mean, based on what we saw from Kit's side, it was seeming like it was going to be showing up sooner rather than later. That's pretty tragic, though. And Kit, I think, is thinking about going straight back, which
Absolutely.
makes sense because Paw Print is over there, too.
Yeah. It's the shortest sail to Paw Print to go from Windfall Island.
The thing that feels really bad, though, is not having magic. Doing Lenzo, when you have to go back for it, at least you can, leaf to it if you have it, but
Oh, yeah,
we're riding the windmill, baby. Let's go.
Or Kit could go for Blind Lens or Door Cancel, as I tried. But he doesn't seem to go for
Doesn't
that.
look like he's going for it.
Yeah.
Got a lot more awkward when Coral started talking to us a lot more. To be
Yeah.
fair, I'm happy to get the information that he has. He's got some good intel, but it got a lot more awkward. Okay, not forgetting to talk to Lenzo, which is very important.
Yep. Otherwise, she'll stand before a locked door.
Especially if you don't have leaf, it's really bad. You ride the windmill all the way around only to have to do it again. Brutal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it is one of those things that a lot of people get used to. Even if you have Pictobox, that is spiky. Even if you have Pictobox, people get used to, you know, doing the door cancel anyways. So it's like it can be easy to forget that you need to talk to him if you're doing it the old natural way.
So here's our use for the boomerang.
Oh, you're right. I've actually not seen that. Oh yeah, we have mirror shield. I think Advo.
Oh, yeah.
I think Advo might have also forgotten.
We still have a small sword, so we need 2 spin attacks on these posts to
Yeah.
actually get them out. And then this one is going to be a little stubborn and stay in Advo's head.
Gotta wait for the curse to abate. All right, so is this our progression? Is Pompey and Vera bait? I don't know. We'll have to see. That's just rude. Dude.
Damn, man.
That's just rude. All right, that's really funny though. How do you get down to last location on 2 items and they're both the Pictos? That could be a really big deal though, because if Menenko has something, like, and if Kit gets the ghost ship chart on Popper and it's like, do I go back again?
Yep.
Like, no, I don't want to go back right now, so probably won't until we get some of the letters and things, other stuff to do here.
Oh, we're going to see a blind lens or door
Okay,
cancel here.
Advo is going for it.
Because if you can get the picture from Menenko in Lenzos and use it for Menenko as well. It would
Iron
definitely
boots.
be better for... Oh, iron boots, alright.
Iron boots.
It would be better for Advo to have important items on Menenko, because Kit does not yet have the both picture boxes.
Yeah, so expanding the mini map, using that as our proxy eyeballs to just
Yep.
kind of see where we are. He got a good side hop through, and he's getting up the wall just fine. This should put him in a good spot to just side hop and walk right. You can kind of audio cue off the tree, but it's usually easier just to kind of like pause and give
Yeah.
yourself some vision.
You see how high up you are, but sometimes you just rocket jump up
There
to
we
that
go.
tree.
There's
and
the tree. Might be a little bit high. No, we're good. Okay. And we're in there. Very nice. Very nice. Advo kind of shaking. Like, probably could have been a little cleaner, which, yeah, to be fair, yeah, maybe, but
Also
it
gave
didn't.
this...
It didn't go wrong,
Yep.
and that was probably faster than riding the windmill.
Also gave this slight nod, like, okay, we see double
Yep,
spiky
there
on
it is.
this
Classic.
thing.
But you know, maybe feeling a little bit better seeing what it actually was.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing too special. I think he might be worried about the Tinkle statue for right
Yeah.
now, but as soon as he turns it in, it's like, oh, command melody. Okay, we're chilling. If Kit did this at the beginning of the seed, we're fine.
Yep.
You know, which he didn't, but Advo doesn't know that. The runners are facing each other. There's literally no ability to screen peek without like some crazy periscope. And I think we'd see that. I think we might be able to tell if they were trying to cheat. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, yes, I don't know about that.
They're kind of right in front of us, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's allowed.
Okay, that's our iron boots, of course.
Yeah, so what does Menenko have? 'Cause
What's this
actually,
being Skullhammer?
I think it's actually going to have to be something because this is
Yeah.
last location. Bombs.
All right. I was kind of hoping for Skullhammer, but sure.
Quick, pop into potion shop so you get the mail. Oh no, he's
Ooh.
gonna go to Popper, of course. We'll get
Yeah.
it
Because there's one more check we can do there.
there. Yeah.
And there's a mailbox over there, so you can also do that. Oh, we're not
Never
going
mind,
to
we're
Paw
not gonna
Print.
go do that. Maybe we're gonna go to Southern instead.
Single Island, I think.
Oh, of course. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that that was the thing that Advo has not yet done.
Kid opening the ghost ship map here, but we don't know which night Kid is on. He's
I'm
going
gonna
to focus on
assume.
passing.
I think we're at Spectacle, which is gonna feel maybe
Yeah.
extra annoying. Warp to Windfall, sail the Spectacle to warp to Windfall to get Menenko. At least he doesn't have to always have 5-star. That's a little annoying. The ship's kind of far.
Yeah, that's a long sail because it's in the. Well, no, I don't think it's in the far
It's not
right
quite.
corner,
Yeah, it's not
but
quite all the way down, but it is then also
Yeah.
a diagonal sail instead of an orthogonal sail, so that doesn't help. But it's probably not too far.
And magic on bomb mill.
Magic
okay.
on bombs. I'm gonna count that as the classic, the leaf on bombs. That was always the classic leaf on bomb mill. That's basically what that is. That's the season 6 equivalent. All right, so now suddenly we have a whole ton of stuff open.
Yep.
So it did kind of open up a little bit. We got the Forest Haven Island, which we know as Din's Pearl. We've got all of Tower of the Gods.
Well, we still missed Dean's Pearl, I believe.
Yeah, Din's gonna be the
Oh,
island.
right. Yeah, that's the island. I forgot.
Where is Advo going?
to small island.
Huh?
Small island.
Yeah, I guess just
Yeah.
doing the grapple hook strat.
I think this is a little faster than going all the way up for the cyclone.
Is it? Huh.
Yeah, if you're not getting the tree branch, I think this is a little
Oh,
faster.
interesting. I guess I never realized that.
But I'm not fully
I think
sure
it's
on that.
I think it's a little bit more consistent. Sometimes getting the cyclone can be really tight.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely easier, yeah. The winds should already be to the south, so we should
Yeah.
be able to reach this island pretty easily. And then we're going to enter, or we have the option of entering Dodgy afterwards.
Which is probably what we're gonna do, because I guess, I mean, well, we'll see. We have Eastern, we have Southern, and we've got Tower of the Gods.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it.
The southern
Oh
is
no, and we have no. Wait, never mind. I was gonna say, and we have Outside Great Fairy. No, we don't have anything on Outside. I remembered. I swear.
Yep.
They're right here. I have them written down.
No outside girlfriends this time.
No Outside Girlfriends. Unlucky.
It's kind of a slow check, so
All right, Tower of the Gods it is. Makes sense. If anything, you brought in Eastern after this.
yep.
In a weird, twisted world.
Kid can
You
go-
sail up from Tower of the Gods.
Yeah. I'm not sure how far of a hill it is actually.
It's
I know.
not too bad. It's actually like a pretty decent.
Okay.
It could be a decent flight. It's just usually you have Eastern done by then,
Okay.
so I don't think you usually see it. However, we need to find Hammer somewhere, and once we find Hammer, Cabanadeed looking mighty juicy.
Yep.
Um,
I think Kit will go for Eastern Ferry after Windfall. He could at least.
oh, possibly. 'Cause, oh yeah, we haven't seen the right boulder chest in Palfra. Either.
Yeah. That's also something we still
So
need to do.
there is that kind of hanging. Oh, hey, look, there it is.
Okay.
Could even do a first floor Tower of the Gods leave and then.
Ooh. I don't think he'd want to do that. You can full clear his dungeon, so you might as well finish it, right?
Probably. The only thing you'd really want is Fire and Ice, potentially, but it's not that big
Yeah.
a deal. Because part of the reason you want Fire and Ice is for, like, right here, even.
Yep.
You'll get in the shot with the Chew and the pot. Love to see it.
We also have to do Cabana, right? Or is that foolish?
No, I don't believe that was foolish, so yeah. Now, that's what I'm saying. Like, could potentially think about, like, you know, dipping just the first floor, picking up Cabana, you know, all that jazz.
Alright. Wooden chest. There's 2 more chests on the bottom floor, and we do still need a small
Need a
key.
small key, so. Oh, no, never mind.
Probably gonna be it.
So we might not have to do hop across. And it's spiky on the right side.
Ooh, double iron.
And it's fire and ice on the right
Oh.
side. Alright, big key here? Yes, no. Yes.
Big key.
Small key then. Alright, so hop across is a big question mark, but we don't have to worry about it being
Yeah.
big key at the very least.
It might still be another small key.
Yeah, could be.
I don't see it often, like 2 small keys on the bottom side of Type G, but it's definitely possible. You just want to skip it. Alright, Alpha going for this tricky bomb push, or bomb latch push. What do we call it?
Call it left side, floor 1 skip. Bomb clip.
Bomb clip.
Yeah. Very nice. Oh,
So solid.
hopefully we won't need that magic. There's the one downside to some of those. It's like you enter here with like very, very low, but it'll be fine. There's places of replenishing your magic in Tower. of
Exactly.
Gods.
And we have soup, I believe, so
Oh, true. I
Alpha should
forget
be
about
fine
that.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
it's just a small cutscene to watch. Alright, this is Eastern Ferry. We haven't seen that one yet.
Now, Tower of the Gods to Eastern, fine sail. Don't sail the Tower of the Gods from here, though. Kit won't, but,
Okay, this is that.
and it's nothing. Unlucky.
It's kind of too bad for Kit. Yeah. But Advo's probably going to do it at some point.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I think we got it.
But he's
But
okay.
didn't get the angle that we wanted. We're okay. As long it didn't knock us into the pit, so
Yep.
we're fine.
Yep.
It's hard to like get that like okay, you're looking this way, get the snap judgment on the stick, get like the perfect angle. I'm like, what am I, a task? No, I'm not. Even gods bleed.
He got it though.
You got it.
Got hit by the choo-choo
We're in
jelly,
there.
but it's fine.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling.
Ooh, we're seeing your favorite island here, I
Oh God.
believe. Didn't expect
Oh
that one.
God. I didn't expect it because I never consider routing. I almost forgot to do it in my last seed because I was like, what do I have left? And I'm like, I don't think I have anything left. Oh, wait, Fire Mountain. That's right. I forget that that's a check.
Like, Fire Mountain's in
I forget
Logic?
that that's a check in this game. It's so funny. I just instantly write it off in my brain. I'm like, yeah, I'm not planning on doing that.
I think the odds of this being something useful is kind of small at the moment. Because what could we get out of it that would speed up the other places we can go?
That would speed up the other places. I mean, hammer is like the main thing that we're looking for.
Yeah, but we know where it is.
So, lights
Lights.
yeah.
would
Would be nice. I mean, I don't want to see that as like somebody who does not like this island,
Nope.
but
I think nobody wants to see
I'll
that.
put up with it as a commentator. For Kit's sake, I'll handle it.
Yeah,
I'll
it
do
would be nice for kids.
It would be. Again, as long as if it's nothing, as long as Advo also does it, then everything is equal.
Spikes?
God,
Spikes?
I can't look. I can't look. But I also want to know, but I can't look.
Oh, that is kind of...
I
We need
mean,
it.
let's just say I found my last location if I was running this seed. At least, well, actually, I suppose we still don't know if there won't be something in Master Sword Chamber, but yep. At least I wouldn't do a high roll gamble first. I suppose that's something. And hey, we finally have a sword.
Finally double damage.
At long last.
Just
So-
before a mini boss where we can use that.
Yeah, so honestly, the path forward becomes very clear. I guess unless you want to, say like Eastern or Cabana or whatever, but I feel like probably pop Cabana and then Forsaken Fortress.
I guess the meta every season just shifts to just Dungeon Rush and get your items in dodgy.
Yeah, and then the thing that gets a little bit tricky is when you do Thorned. Assuming we're not forgetting that Thorn was dead.
Yeah.
But
Because-
maybe you just orphan it and you just hope.
Kit is at Thorn now, right?
Is he? He might be.
That's a pretty long sail from Fire Mountain, I believe. I just didn't see him do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a long sail from, oh my god.
We do need it.
What the heck? Dang, the back-to-back cursed shards. Alright. So no orphaning checks.
At least it's not speeding up.
No, it's Southern. That was not,
Oh, that's
that was
sudden.
not Thorn.
Okay.
Alright, never mind. Never mind. It's not
It's
as...
a bit better.
It's not so serious. That bubble? We're good. Oh. We got a little bit of a love tap, but after it mattered.
So we're going to see Ice Ring here. And then we could go for Cabana. I think Kit really wants to clear the overworld before
That's
he
what
enters
it's
any
seeming like.
dungeons.
Yeah, that's what it's seeming like. Oh, but he doesn't have hammer, so well, we better not see Cabana.
Yeah.
Please, no.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
He
yeah.
won't do it. He won't do it.
I mean, I still forget you need grappling hook to get into Cabana.
Yeah.
And it would have been the first time I entered that.
That was always, speaking of spoiler log, that was always the classic, forgetting that the entrance needs grapple.
Yeah.
It was like, it's such a small portion of it. It's honestly weird that it does. Power bracelets. All right, that's...
Okay. That's not going to do a lot.
Actually, that's not going to do anything. Outside is dead. Ooh, Kit's wind direction.
The wind is
That's right, because he went up sideways to the island instead of pointing himself towards the chest.
That's rough, yeah. I noticed it, but I thought he was just going to do the regular old jumping over the platforms.
Oh. His magic is low at this point. You might have to.
Yeah. You could go from the moving platform towards the
That's true.
last one. That would speed it up a little. This is definitely a bit frustrating here because you have to wait for the island to, the floating platform to move in the right direction. It's gonna
Ice
cost
Ring
you some
definitely
time.
used to be my least favorite. Then I got more used to the ice physics, and they still are terrible.
Yeah.
But at least I can predict them a little bit better than I used to be.
If you understand how they work, they aren't that bad.
I
but
mean, does anybody still really understand? Sometimes it just feels like the game is just like, oh, yeah, I saw you were moving towards the ledge there, but I didn't feel like jumping, so you just fell into the water. Sucks. Unlucky.
I think you need to be at full speed almost to actually make a jump there.
Yeah, the secret to Ice Ring, don't roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is the. Turns out that is the secret. Roll everywhere else, please.
But not
It's
on
always
ice.
like awkward watching. I mean, not awkward. It's just because I've been so poisoned by the racing mindset. But I get really used to seeing, people rolling everywhere. So if I watch somebody kind of do like more of a casual play for their first one, and they're just like walking everywhere, I'm like, no, wait, it's faster, I promise. And they're like, I'm just here to have fun. I'm like, oh, that's right, you can do that, can't you?
Oh, Kit is going for the leaf strat here.
Okay, but we're gonna stop off partway through. I was gonna say, there's no way he's gonna make it straight there from where he's starting.
No,
It's 'cause
absolutely not.
It's super tight.
Yeah, but you can do it, right?
You can do it. You can do it, but it's really tight.
I think this is a lot safer, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, he gets the magic he needs from this craft.
Ooh.
I think that's enough, but
Not the best
he
magic
probably
drops.
wants the full bar. There
Yeah.
we go. Now we got it.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, just be safe. I guess, see, and this is where it's always nice commentating sometimes, where I'm like, all right, how much magic would he need? He didn't change his wind direction though.
Yeah.
So it's a slightly suboptimal wind direction, so he actually might need the full bar.
Yeah.
For that.
I think he'll make it.
Let's see.
Like,
It would have been close.
Yep.
So
It
we'd
would
have been
run
following
out
it
now.
right here.
Yeah. And he would
Yeah,
run
I
it,
think
yeah, with a jump slash.
probably happy. Might have made it, but definitely happy to have the full bar there because we definitely are in there then. All right, so that's Dinsboro. So yeah, Kit having basically full cleared, if not completely full cleared, his overworld up to this point. Power of the Gods is the only thing remaining.
At least he will
Advo
go.
going for a slightly more dungeon rushy kind of. Even like he didn't even have that much though. Really, it was just the paw print chest that opened up a lot. Being Fire and Ice exactly. Which Advo was probably hoping to find potentially here.
You could still find our light arrows here. Throwing the statue into the water.
Yeah, that one was bad. You see it? Yeah, armor, it's not looking good. No, we reset that one. You gotta get a new one. This one much
that's
much
oh,
better, much better.
Looks so much better, yeah.
Much better. No, they're actually all the same. I was kidding, but
Oh, they're not. They could be alive. Could be a soul inside.
I don't know what the lore is with the Armos. I don't know what their situation is. Because then you open the chest and they come alive, like, who dares get our treasure? And you're like, okay.
I think the chest has some soul energy in it, and it like shifts to the statues, and makes them come alive.
Now I feel bad for killing him. I don't actually. I don't like Armos.
Yeah.
Armos statues. They're not the worst.
No.
They're not my favorite. But then again, they are enemies, so I suppose you're not really like supposed to love them, are you?
The giant statues, or the giant armors, are pretty cute though.
They're so funny. They just crack me up, honestly.
It's like they jump 3 times and then they stand open there for like half a minute.
Yeah. It's honestly weird, like, I guess that they are in this dungeon, and I guess do Armos Knights exist to just tell you how to fight Godon?
Oh.
Like, do you think that's like a big part of the reason they even exist, like at all? The developers are like, let's give them a subtle clue.
Because they're not that complicated for an enemy. Like they're literally standing there like, oh, throw a bomb at me, please.
Yeah. Please. Honestly, I feel like the first Armos Knights room needs like the bomb flowers, like there are in Overlook. Unless those were added for Rando. I don't think they were. Were they? Maybe they were.
On Overlook? No, they're there.
Are they? Okay. There are certain things like that, though. I'm like, I've played so much more of the Rando than the vanilla game. I don't even remember.
I remember them being there while I was playing vanilla.
Yeah.
Or
like,
my memory of like the vanilla game just got so corrupted by playing Randomizer. But
so corrupted, yeah. It's like, wait, are you telling me there aren't magic drops in DRC and vanilla? What? Alright. Speaking of the big man himself. The Armos King, you might even say.
Ooh, that sounds like a pretty cool name.
1 cycle on the phase 1, very nice.
They do have like sub names, right? In the actual game when they have a cutscene and appear.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I think they do. That's a good
Armos
point.
King?
Maybe.
I don't think so. But
Probably would just call him like Bongo, but again, but this time more angular rather than like weirdly like fleshy like he is in Ocarina of Time.
He's not really doing the bongos, right?
He's also, it's true, he's not doing the bongos, but the stage is still the same big old circle with edges.
Yeah.
It's just they're like, you know, maybe let's put this a shocky floor instead.
I was kind of low on arrows. I think it's the second cycle, right? Or is he just that fast?
Okay, not, I was just like, just go straight for the snot arrows. Sometimes, anyways, like you go for the fourth shot and go down instantly switches into the snot arrow cutscene. It goes into the snot arrow cutscene.
Yeah.
And so the hit never counts anyways. But
Yep.
sometimes it doesn't.
I feel like
Kind
it
of
mostly
depends on
does.
where Advo's thinking about going. But if he goes to Cabana here, there's arrow pickups right outside the door.
Oh yeah, he has 9 arrows now though. It should
That's
be
true.
kind of fine.
Honestly, probably the safer way to do it, because I know for myself personally, I always forget to get arrows. And then at Cabana, I'm like, all right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go to Cabana. I'm going to store the top chest to break in, and then good. And then I store the top chest, and I'm so focused on breaking in, I forget to get arrows. And I'm like, gosh.
Right.
Gosh dang it.
You can also get arrows, I believe, from Beetle here at Tochi. I'm not sure. He's on the right side when you
He's on the
leave.
north side, yeah. So you can grab it and then go to Eastern,
Yeah.
which could be a play.
Fair enough.
Maybe
No,
we'll
I
even
think-
see it.
I think you'd rather enter Cabana here because
Probably.
it's free checks.
Probably.
They're all in logic.
But first, hop across.
Oh, good one. I almost forgot.
Actually, wasn't sure if we ever saw the other small key, so apparently we did.
Yeah. We don't have a... Okay, you'd have to leave the boat to get the small key. Got it.
Yeah.
iPhone doesn't have any small keys though.
Well, you probably saw the chest though.
Oh yeah, he didn't just... Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He just didn't open it.
CTNC is a thing.
It's true, it is. And we like it.
Absolutely. Ooh, this is... Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the bomb clip to actually get the hop across is a little strange. I usually go for the top of the door frame because I don't want to deal with it.
I usually just grab the statue. I
The
think it's
Armo statue makes this
not
definitely
really...
pretty nice. Yeah, you gotta make sure he's really right there in the corner.
There's a specific angle you have to throw it in, and you'll be fine.
Honestly, the hardest thing about clipping out there is getting on top of the pillar. Like not
Yeah.
even, like actually
Yeah.
not even kidding. That backflip with the leaf pull, it's not too bad, but I definitely remember really struggling with that when I was
Yeah.
starting to learn the game. I'm like, it's how do they do it every time? It's impossible.
I just roll off the latch and like grab...
I've started doing
yours,
that too, yeah.
But sometimes it's like you kind of fuck up the angle and then you fall off into the water and the water cycle goes down and you have to wait for 30 seconds.
Yeah, and then you
So,
actually
yeah.
cry.
Yeah.
Power of tears. Yeah, this is the pretty common sort of like meta strat. This chest is so far out of the way, and you're guaranteed to have a small key on the first floor. Often it just is here, and you just skip
Yeah.
it because you only need one with the way that we clear the dungeon. But then apart from that, sometimes either it just ends up being here anyways, or
Yeah.
the big key ends up being here. So this is really common. Just leaves to the very end.
It's really
Which
nice
is why
to-
we're seeing both of them do it.
Yeah. It's really nice to know that it's a small key over here. I don't think I have a single S6 seat where there was a guaranteed small key over here, but it's definitely a nice feeling to have. Like, okay, I can just do the rest of the dungeon and not worry about...
And you don't even have to
cross.
worry about like
Yeah.
thinking about counting or anything. Yeah, and Advo, seeing that it had no spike, he had already saved warp to get out of go down fight, so we're just gonna immediately leave. Alright, and where are we going?
Ooh! Fire Mountain! No, I don't think so, but...
I don't think so. But Eastern.
Yeah, definitely Eastern. Eastern into Fire Mountain?
You could maybe.
Into North...
It's one I actually don't know what's faster. If you're at Eastern, is it faster to warp to DRI and then do Fire Mountain? It's possible. Fire Mountain is so far north in that quadrant so that it very well might be.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I definitely would have went for Cabana, but yeah. Apparently it's a pretty small sail here from sort of G. This is going to be a treasure chart. And I'm not sure what the mini-boss here had. Probably nothing important because I didn't see any useful items.
No, there
Touchy
was a
other than
spiky.
sword?
I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
This was spiky. I don't remember. I don't know why oh, never mind.
It might be Maggie's ladder.
No, what was the spiky
Oh.
chest then? I swear it was this one.
Wasn't it second Armos?
It probably was an Armos Knight one. It was probably an Armos Knight one. For some reason, I could have sworn it was the mini boss. 'Cause I looked at Advo. I was watching Kit, and then I looked over at Advo, and I was like, oh, hey, look, the mini boss has got something. Wow. Incredible.
Kit opting to kill the, what are they called? Skull
The
hats?
bubbles. I don't know why they're called bubbles.
Bubbles.
I have no idea. I always thought it was bobbles, you know, because they kind of like bobble,
Oh,
make that like
yeah.
jiggly noise. But no, I'm pretty sure it's bubbles.
Okay.
Like soap bubbles. No idea why. It's just, it is what it is, and you know, I guess
Well,
you just call things by the way they're.
It's not the
supposed to be
worst
called.
name. It's not like
It's no, it's
spaghetti
true,
or
and
something.
it's yeah. Although it could be now. community vote. They're now called spaghetti. And then there's the cursed ones, like cursed spaghetti.
Cursed spaghetti, yeah.
That's like the dubious food in Breath of the Wild 3.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's cursed spaghetti.
Oh, right, and Edvo still had to get the Randomizer.
Yep. Well, yeah, because at this point he's got like basically nothing else.
I'm wondering.
This is suddenly going to open up a bunch of other things.
Oh, yeah, right. But he couldn't do Fire Mountain yet because he didn't have Randomizer.
Oh, duh, yeah. That's right. That is how that works. We still haven't seen Forsaken Fortress.
No. But yeah, we just got the hammer in
Yeah.
top G, so that's also fair. We're
There
going
it
to see
is.
Forsaken Fortress.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Was it do you do Cabana? Do you then go into Forsaken Fortress? Maybe Advo was just in the back of his head. He's like, I want to get that pop run thing out of the way, please. Let me just be done with this. Probably better that he did it sooner rather than later, just because. Well, actually, I don't know. There could be another bow here, and then he could have picked up the pop run stuff after doing Fire and Ice checks on Windfall. But
Right, yeah.
regardless, that's not what happened. So, moving on.
We do have the Creepers in the audience, so
It's true.
it would be nice to
We've
have
got-
Creep have
We've
something
got one in
once.
particular. Well, we've got more than one, but we've got our main man picks rapping today.
Right, so one ground spawn. Oh, actually getting hit by the tennis ball.
Dude,
It happens.
PG leveled up this week. He got me yesterday too.
Oh yeah.
He hit it. Oh, sorry, threw my pen over at poor Nato next to me. He friggin' hit it back at me, and I'm like, "What? You're not allowed to do that. You're only supposed to hit it once and then take it."
Standing a little too far from him.
Yeah, I was
to,
standing a little bit too far from him. So yeah, if you're wanting to do that fight and do it faster, just get really underneath him, because he tries to swing it, he tries to hit it back, but
Yeah.
it just hits him in the feet.
I think it's the same in the Phantom Ganon fight in Ocarina of Time, right? They also stand underneath him and then just bounces back to him and can't knock it back.
Maybe. I think that's right. And by Ganon, you Phantom Ganon, you actual Ganon fight. I don't think you. I actually don't think you do. Oh no.
He
Do
does
you
do the attack.
Do you do tennis against Phantom Ganon?
In the lower, in the basement,
Oh, yeah,
I
I
think
guess
he
you do.
can
Ah,
do it.
Can you tell I don't know Ocarina of Time very well? I'm a fake Zelda fan, by the way. I just want you all to know. If it's not Wind Waker, I don't know it, basically.
I mean, we do go to the maze, but we just know where we need to go in the
That's
maze.
true.
All right. So Advo's going to the... Oh, he did bad jest. It's probably wooden.
It was, in fact, wooden. It was, in fact, nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Both wooden.
What is this?
It's actually faster to go through the upper doors here, if they're both nothing.
Is it? If they're both
It is.
nothing?
Kolfar timed it,
Oh.
and it's faster.
Interesting. I always go under still, because... Oh my god. Alright.
All right.
Great. Forsaken Fortress looking real full. I lied.
Wind Temple is going to have the stuff.
Yeah, you're calling on that Wind Temple first check.
Advo getting stored here. I think, yeah, he did fight.
He's
Phantom
using
Ganon.
my spot. The spot that's actually really weird. I will say, you have to cancel a lot earlier than you'd think. Alright, time to grab our one thing from Forsaken Fortress. The only check that actually had anything. Watch it be a second sword. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. This item tends to be, or this check tends to be in a sword, I feel like. Well,
No.
it's completely random, but...
All right, and now I'm going to do the classic rando player strat. Both players are going to go into a boss fight. I'm going to use the restroom really quickly.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I will be right back.
So yeah, Advo is going to do a strat here, getting storage and falling down to fight Helmarok in the Jill beneath here. There's a small chance Helmarok can softlock, and I'm kind of known for having that happen. But fortunately, we'll get that softlock patch out of the randomizer in the next build. And we see both runners being in the boss here. And yeah, it's kind of hard to say who's ahead here, because Kid did do a lot more overworld than Advo. But I think they'll sync up here after they did the dungeons, though Kid still needs to do Forsaken Fortress, so it might still take a while to see who's ahead. Right, so Advo setting up for a storage here. Having some trouble with it, but yeah, it happens. It's storage, it's frame perfect. Well, the second input is frame perfect. And yeah, we get control of Link in this cutscene. So we can jump down before Helmarok has spawned. And then if we cancel the storage when we're down, we can just fight Helmarok down there, which is way faster, because we can hit the mask. You'll see it in a minute. Golden being cleared here. I don't know how many arrows Kid has left, but he might have to buy some arrows. Alright, waiting for Helmarok to fall down here. It would be quite unfortunate to see a softlock happen here, but honestly, with Advo's record, I think Advo said he'd never softlocked on Helmarok more than he could count on his hand. So as you can see, we can just hit Helmarok here. He's doing it with a sword, which can be kind of risky. You can just kind of fly away without getting stunned. But he seems to be able to take him out before he does that. Alright, so we have Wind Temple open to us. We could also see some Windfall place, because of course we have Maggie's Ladder. The Cabana is still open. I'm not sure what Advo would do. Advo still has Ice Ring and Cabana. Those are pretty... well, Cabana's not too fast. But Ice Ring definitely is fast. And welcome back, Claire. A solid Helmarok from Advo. And I guess a solid Golden from Kitcot.
And I see I otherwise didn't miss anything.
No.
Perfectly routed, what can I say? See, it's a lot easier when you're not the one running to do that. Usually it's like, okay,
oh, yeah.
I have the death cutscene to try to make it. It's
well,
like,
sometimes
yeah,
I do go to the toilet when I have a death cutscene, but I wouldn't imagine those runners doing it right now, because
no,
you'd
hopefully
have to
not.
get rid of the headset and go back. Don't think they're even allowed to, but if you really need to go, like, what can you do about it?
You gotta do what you gotta do. It's not. It's not worth it.
We
yeah.
just have to be silent for a minute, because we could spoil stuff to them.
Right. Yeah. It's true. Yeah. Both runners are wearing a combination of bud earbuds so they can hear their game and headphones that otherwise play a bunch of white noise.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't hear us. Or if they can, like, maybe they can hear, like, vague, like, womp, womp,
Yeah.
womp.
If
They
we're
can tell
really
we're
loud,
talking, but,
yeah. If we're really loud, they might hear us.
I know. Having been on stage, sometimes you can tell people are talking. You have no clue what they're saying.
No, yeah.
Not even a little bit.
Maybe if you can read lips or something, but then we kind of try hard.
And then we'd see them looking at us. Like, wait a second.
We just see one runner constantly looking over, like,
They're bringing out the periscope again. Or like a spyglass, like releasing their inner Wind Waker, the world.
So Kit actually went for the beetle over here and grabbed some arrows, because he only had like 10 left. Though Kit could also go for Needle Rock, I guess, and just refill his arrows over there.
This is the part where I'm like, Private Oasis was dead. There it is. That's why neither one of them have gone there. I'm like, wait a minute. Normally I
I
write.
asked you if it
normally,
wasn't that. You just
well,
said,
'cause
oh, we have to do
normally
Cabana.
in my notes I write Cabana. This time I wrote Oasis for some reason. I never do that. I always write Cabana, so I was like, Oasis, I don't know what that is. It's probably a fairy fountain.
All right.
My bad. My bad. Sorry for all that. Yeah, of course. That's why neither one of them did it, because of course not.
Guess we won't be seeing the Cabana.
Again, I'm here. And they're racing.
The runners are up there. So yeah.
Maybe there's a reason. I can't read my own handwriting. Maybe that's the reason.
Yeah, it does seem to be kind of cryptic.
Well, because it's hard. You're trying to go.
Yeah, you have to be fast.
It was honestly, I was like rewriting some of them like in cutscenes and things at the beginning of the game. Normally I type my hints because I'm a faster typer than I am a writer. And also when I try to write that fast, it's not pretty.
I had the same thing when I was writing them down.
Kid knows. He knows the timing.
Yep. Kid is going to win
He
because of this.
He talked to Kovra. Kovra told him.
I might have told him.
Shout out to Kovra.
Definitely.
Hi if you're watching. Might not be.
He's in Japan. I'm not sure how late it is in
I don't know
Japan.
what time. It's like a 14-hour difference.
Yeah. Alright, now we're going to see a Fire Mountain. It is necessary, and Advo is going to pick that up. You might go to Thorn afterwards, though it's a pretty long sill, I believe, so I'm not sure if it's worth it. Ooh! Missing the geyser.
At least that wasn't his last arrow.
No!
I've definitely gone to Fire Mountain before with one arrow, and was like, I'm going to make sure I just really line this up, because I don't want to be here in general.
And then the boat just tilts that just a little bit.
Just a
and
little
miss it.
bit. Because it does actually affect the aim, yeah. If you want to shoot, do like the lighthouse shot from the boat, I kind of like wait for the boat to rock to the right, and then I fire. That's also why I never do shooting down the chest on the boulder on DRI. Like,
Oh,
get
yeah,
out of
with
the
the
boat.
boat.
The island's right there. Just do it from
Yeah.
there. Do yourself a favor.
Absolutely.
Don't shoot it from the boat. It's not worth it.
Alright, what checks does Advo still need?
After this, that's what I was just thinking about too. This is one of his last, now, you might be forgetting, like Thorn might have been one of the location hints, potentially, to be like, or the item hints I should say.
Oh, yeah.
So we might know, I don't remember. Or he might just be like, I'm just not gonna go there. It was the same thing that like we had in my race against him, where there was just everything over there was barren, so
Yeah.
it was gonna be really awkward to try to make it. So it's just like, I guess I'm just going to last location and hope it's nothing, because going there would really, really stink.
The runners do seem to kind of avoid it because they don't even they didn't even go and get the Cliff Plateau chest up top and go to Thorn Ferry.
And think about getting it, which would be like the one maybe good time. So that's why I'm like, maybe it was hinted. I'm just forgetting.
I'm starting to guess it is.
Could it be? Could it be
Creep?
our boy's time? You can see him just on the corner of the camera down where we are. It's so weird when it's not mirrored. It's our boy Creeb. Creeb, it's your hour. Will he finally? I don't think this tournament yet. I have not seen him have an actual item. Could it be?
I don't think he had a single item in any of the tournament matches, no.
Now, it could have happened in maybe in one of the ones that was off stream.
I didn't hear anything about it.
I also have not heard. So all I'm saying is if he does have something, everyone's going to have to go crazy.
Yep. Watch Pix just get the item, like a prop of the item that he's going to have. Just looked it up, bought something on Amazon.
He just like has like a whole bunch of them, just like ready to go. Yeah, so Eva finally kind of getting what he wants to, or at least has like a little bit other mail to do. Having Maggie's letter, so we're not just like completely coming here for just the one thing, because we know the transparent chest is dead. This is just Advo, I assume, wanting to kind of clear out what we.
Okay, I see how it is.
I respect it. That's messed up. He's in the audience, gosh dang it. He saw it happen. Think of the children.
All right.
That's pretty funny. And that's why I shoot it from the boat, in case I miss my gondola.
Watch Creech is not giving him the item anymore because he's like, You wanted an
He's
item,
like-
right?
Too bad we don't have. If we had arrow drops in this game, like Link to the Past, like if he gave one arrow right now, that would be like pristine. Just gave an arrow drop.
Yo!
Oh, he actually, there's no shot, dude. Come on. He waited this whole time to potentially one of the final races.
In the grand finals, he decided
he
to just
waited
have
all
the
the way
sword.
into the finals. Jeez.
Advo also smiling, probably hearing us cheering.
Yeah,
over
probably.
This,
Well, and so here's the thing now, right? And like Advo, I mean, it makes sense too. He probably just wants to. You get the windfall checks out of the way, and then you go straight over to windfall. It just routes in nice, but he's one sword from go mode.
mm-hmm.
So Wind
So, yeah.
Temple, Wind Temple looking mad empty.
Yep.
But was not hinted Baron. Now it's not a guarantee a Baron dungeon will be hinted Baron.
No.
For a couple of reasons. One, well, there can sometimes be, you know, like Baron blocking items. Like Grandma had Ferora's Pearl, which was required. So if there's any other bottle in Wind Temple, it won't be. It can't be considered Baron. If the other magic is in there too,
Yep.
same situation. So we'll have to kind of see.
if
Could be
magic is in a
unhinted
spot
Baron.
where you need magic, can it still be a Baron blocker?
I think magic is just considered as like a progression item. I don't think it considers it as like you'd have to get this. I mean, maybe I actually don't know. I don't think it does. Okay, I'm
Okay, Nato.
Nato knows a lot more about it than I do. Nato's a much smarter person than I. Yeah, so I think magic is just considered one of like the progression items. So even if it's logically, even if it's in a spot that's locked by the other magic, it doesn't matter. So we'll see.
All right.
And then I think once Kit gets this too, have they both done all the overworld stuff?
I think.
I was stuck under the
Yeah.
dock.
Can be so
I
finicky.
freaking hate that dock
Yeah.
so much.
Let me think here,
Just
because
ban the dock.
I think Advo does have some checks. Well, they both have Thorn Fairy if it's not dead.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think Kit got the
Yeah.
midair slash there.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on the ground.
Saw the screen shake for a little.
Yeah.
So.
It's just a small. Looks like he's gonna catch a good cycle here on the windmill, so we're fine. But a little annoying.
Yeah.
You try to be fast. You try to save like, you know, 1-2 seconds, maybe less, and then you lose like 6. Woo! Like you all remember the day that Creed was useful, because you will
Yep.
not see it again.
Grand finals of SGL.
You will not see it. You will not see it again. This is a rare occurrence.
Maybe he surprises us in the grand finals of season 6, but
It's true. Or maybe he'll come back if we have a game too.
yep.
Yeah, so far, Advo gonna be with a little bit of a lead, but I mean,
Yeah.
Kit's gonna grab this, and Kit's gonna be on his way to Wind Temple, I imagine, right after. So
Yeah. Does Advo have the wallet? I think he does, right?
I'm sure he does. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he does.
So yeah, if Kit hasn't done anything that Advo did do, then I think Advo obviously has a slight lead. I had a feeling that Kit did do some more overworld, but Advo might have caught up.
I can't remember. I think because I think Advo's full clear the overworld. I think this is a full clear overworld.
Yeah.
And I want to say they both did. I don't know, maybe I'm missing like one thing somewhere. But yeah, so we're just on the lookout for the sword, which a master.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm not sure why that happened.
Okay.
I think he might have just pulled back on the stick a little
Yeah.
bit, just at the last moment. It's okay. Easy to recover that.
Yep.
Just
It's not the hardest trick.
definitely probably wasn't expecting it to happen.
Yeah. Just a small
Or
mistake.
I just imagine Advo was just stopped holding forward because he was like, I am plenty far as it is. And then it was just like, oh, wait, not quite. Kinda
Or maybe
clip-
because
kinda
of the camera
kinda clipped the corner.
rotating, he was going forward and then
Yeah,
going
yeah.
back for something.
Hard to say. Anyways, in there. Nice little spring storage. Which is honestly a really cool strat. I really think it's pretty,
Yeah.
I really think it's pretty awesome that it works like that.
One of those strategies you can pull off as a beginner and just have fun with it. Just unload the spring.
Yeah, it's one of those things too that's like, I mean, it's the constant, like, you know, you hear people talk about that when they're talking about games. Like, if it's not on camera, it doesn't exist. And like, yeah, that is kind of how it goes.
It's also how it works in real life, right?
If I didn't see, yeah, that's Pixar didn't happen, right? Wait, did we leave Makar behind? Did Makar bonk on the door frame? I missed it.
Oh, he threw it probably.
I was like, why is Advo going back?
Yeah.
Huh, that's so strange.
We would leave him behind if we could.
If we didn't need him to freaking, you know, put his little poops in the ground to make these trees grow. There we go.
I feel I'm getting judged by Makar right in the background here, but
that's true. Yeah, literally right between. He doesn't really make that noise in this game. That's not until the yahahas don't come until Breath of the Wild, as far as I'm aware. The only thing I know about the Koraks is they do the song. They go,
oh yeah, it's pretty cute.
Which we don't see in Rando, which is like, thank goodness, because no cutscenes, but also like it is a cool. It is a very pleasant. It's one of the better ones. I don't mind seeing it.
I wonder how routing would change if we had cutscenes. But
yeah, this is Advo. Advo's going for a little bit of I'm one item off of go mode greed. I don't remember if 7 Armoses was hinted, but I think. Oh, never mind. I assume. Okay.
What is Advo doing?
I'm not sure. I thought I knew. I was gonna say I thought he was peeking. Oh, maybe he is peeking the upper chest. From up here instead. You can do it from right where you're at, but he does also want to open that.
Wooden.
Yeah, wooden on that one.
All right, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, so he might just abandon the 7 Armos check, which it may have been hinted, and we might have just missed that when we were kind of going through the hints quickly.
No, I think the mini boss, the Wizrobe one, was hinted.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't think 7 Armos was hinted, but yeah, I could be wrong. Another key.
Another key.
We don't want those,
no,
especially not having storage, because Advo can use that storage to.
I guess Advo's thinking, and he's like, actually, I guess I need one of those, don't I?
Yeah.
And you can't be sure that the behind the stone head is not. Oh no, it's what he has stored right now. Oh, we double big key. Well, hey, that's the one that you want to find. So he knows he has a small key stored, and has found the big key. So any other key chest we can go ahead and ignore.
I mean, he kind of wants that small key. He should find a way to void them.
Yeah, I'll probably just void in the fight. Oh.
Just grabbing the sword a little too early there.
Yeah.
Or forgetting to sword
That just
flash.
feels like one of those, like, again, outside of playing on a stage in front of an audience, you're in an you're in a room that you don't normally play in. You're on a setup that you're not used to.
Definitely caught me off guard.
Yeah, and so there are like little factors like that. You know, the monitor might like be a little bit dimmer than you're used to, so sometimes it's just a little bit harder to see. Oh, and we have a spiky.
Okay.
And this is one of those things where you're like, do I just open it? Advo says, yes, I do just open it.
And it's the last
And there it is. All right, that's go mode. We're out of here.
So if Kid were to go immediately for left alcove, that could give an edge, but I think most runners go for the cyclone.
I mean, the Kid got the small key. So you're gonna go ahead and hook shot up here, open up the blue warp as part of just sort of like the normal way that you clear. Advo going for an L side clip.
Yep. It's an easy way to get down. Trying to damage himself a bit. Maybe he's trying to destroy the. He needs the small key.
He does need the small key. That's right. And he doesn't have the storage hitbox anymore.
You could just walk into the behead. Oh, and now he doesn't hit us.
Did he open up the green warp? I don't know if he did.
Because
if he opened up the green warp, he could have taken the blue warp. But I know a lot of people don't wait to do it until they kind of like come back the second time. All right, well, we have the P hat. P hat actually being nice and helpful at damaging us. That's a good call. I forgot that he didn't, because he's probably planning to void using the storage on a door frame.
Yeah. What he could do is maybe enter the spikes room, then leave it, use a weird shot to get out of bounds, and then or he could also just L slide out of bounds.
He probably could have done it with an L slide.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Well,
Maybe you just thought this was the best option.
it was probably just one of those.
Yeah.
Again, in the moment, you're like, oh crap, I need this. All right, here we go. Oh, nice first try storage for Kit. That was very clean.
All right, Kit does go for the big key chest here.
Yeah, and Kit's kind of clearing like in the normal sort of way. So what he'll do is he'll go ahead and void in this room. He'll see, hopefully, he'll see right away that he has a sword and be like, okay, I'm good. And he'll just save warp then. Yeah.
Ooh, I was in trouble getting
So
out
that
of the
might
door
have
frame.
been that.
But
I think that, you know, voiding right here was probably Advo's original plan. There we go. Kit has seen it, and we're out of here.
all right. It's Atlas a slight lead.
Advo
but
is a very, especially after the way that went a little shakier of a wind temple from Advo, than perhaps we're used to seeing.
it's not too far apart. No, we're
Yeah, it was very close.
it's definitely still a race.
So,
Kit
yeah,
also has a small key because he
yeah,
actually
'cause
got.
he just went ahead and opened up behind the stone head instead of storing it. So one of those things when you're looking for that one last item, sometimes you start clearing it a little bit differently, and then like it can end up being to your detriment. You never know. Now the one advantage that Advo does have, I actually kind of forgot about this. Advo has the big key. Kit did not get it.
Ooh, yeah, that could make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, and all that's going to mean is that Kit is going to store the middle of the hub room here.
Kit just controlled Makar and it was like, oh, never mind, I'm not gonna control you.
Yeah.
anymore. Not sure which chest he's planning to store now.
I'm not sure either. I thought you would do the middle, unless he got. Did he get the big key?
No,
Oh, never mind. He got the big key. That's right. You know what it is? People. I think about the way that I clear the dungeon, which is I go to left alcoves first, and then I peek the chest in the Cyclone's room. I forget
Yeah.
people do
Oh,
that first.
yeah.
So that's sort of trackers who are paying much.
I
more
didn't see
attention
Kit
than
going
I am.
to the Cyclone room, but yeah, I was also.
I think we were watching what Advo
Yeah,
was doing.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully,
Okay.
Keenan is paying attention,
Yep.
more so than me. Oh, okay. Kid just wants it so that doesn't give us some spawns. We can jam out.
Jamming on the music of
Which
Mogera.
I think most people's favorite track.
Well, this
Though I
might
will
be.
say, Trials Jahala. We never really hear it in the rando, but that is pretty good. I'm a big fan. Trials for season 6. Did someone say?
Oh yeah, we don't hear that music that often, so.
It
But-
would, you know, it would be kind of interesting if we could like randomize the boss song between Trials and not.
Did we see trials on the random settings tournament?
It could happen. I don't know if I ever saw it happen, but it was definitely saw it once.
Oh, getting
We
the
got a
double shot!
regrip, and that's a big one too, because it was
Yeah.
on the fly around.
Yep.
That's big. All right, all right. Very nice.
That's really big.
That saves quite a bit of time.
So Kit is one Mogera behind here.
There
Advo
you go.
getting that big.
And just like that, Advo's back. He's
Yep.
back to us. It was a little shaky in the middle. I wasn't sure who took over, but Advo's back. Mulgara down and Hyrule to go. And Kit, I mean, like right there behind him.
Mm-hmm.
This is close.
If Advo performs like he usually does, I think he could close this
Oh,
one out.
Advo, yeah,
But
Advo and Hyrule is hard to catch. But
Yep.
again, tournament, on a stage, unfamiliar setup.
mm-hmm.
I mean, the unthinkable happened just recently.
Yep.
Where Advo took an unfortunate death to Ganon.
Oh yeah. Well, if he dies again and again, yeah, that would
which
be
could
detrimental.
happen. Unlikely.
But
I'm still shocked it happened at all. But I
Yeah.
think it sounded like you got hit like boom boom really fast back and forth.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it was definitely a
Yeah.
rapid. Because the
So-
cutscene also cancels out your invisibility frames, so.
Yeah. So he kind of got a little scammed, but that's the only way that Ganon's gonna get the one up on him, I think, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Or you know, you could just have a bad Papa Ganon or something, but.
All right, one more hit for Kit, and that'll be Mulgara down. So we can see, we can get some reads on exactly the time here. So
Yep.
Advo's going to be entering the Hyrule Warp at 26. I guess we could say
32 1, yeah, 26.
Yeah, 26 is when he touched it. So 32, 26. I'm going to say Kit is probably
A minute or two behind. Cutscene here is pretty
probably
long.
just under 2.
Yeah.
Probably just under 2 minutes behind. Maybe like a minute 50. Though I'm kind of bad at estimating time, so
Yeah.
we'll see if that's actually true.
I usually feel like
he's gotta
cutscenes
go,
are
he's got to
so
go
long.
through the whole like Triforce Get cutscene too, and this one lasts forever.
Didn't get Mulgara storage.
Didn't go, no,
Shaking my head.
I don't see people go for it anymore.
No.
Probably
You don't want to
probably
with
because
like
it's
3
not
hearts.
that good. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah.
Like I went for it every time because I'm like, oh, there's a fun trick, and then I just got killed, and I
Yeah.
learned my lesson.
Yeah,
Only a
and then,
mini
yeah,
glitch.
and then you die during the final cutscene, and then you're like, wait a minute, that can happen? Why is Mulgara still a hitbox? Oh, because we're not normally supposed to even be like in danger in this cutscene? Oh, okay.
All right. Get leaving the area, and I'll almost. Oh, you will have to watch the cutscene of the
Yeah.
Triforce charge again. I think we should remove that cutscene.
Uh,
Entering the boat with all the Triforce shards. I hate it. It also switches your pause screen to this screen,
which
is
actually will throw me off quite a
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. That actually ends up mattering sometimes. Not like a huge deal, but... Or I think what it does is it puts the cursor not on the save button, but on like a command melody for some reason.
yeah.
So if you switch to that screen and you try to quickly save warp, you're like, wait a minute.
You press A and you hear the sound like, oh.
Yeah, you go, oh, and you're like, oh, my favorite song, wow. Okay.
Oh, no, quit.
Equipping.
No, it's a little
34,
over 2
26.
minutes.
Okay, so two minutes, 2 minutes
Yeah.
exactly. All right, so 2 minutes on the dot. Although Advo, I think, has not. Oh no, he has done his whips. So yeah. So 2 minutes on the dot. Not insurmountable by any
No.
means, but Advo's setting the pace.
Yeah.
If Advo has like a really clean puppet cannon, that it's just not going to be. It's not going to be possible. Likely.
And if he doesn't die again.
Yeah, that's true. Dying again, and you know, all of a sudden things open up. I would be shocked if it would happen again.
Or die
the
of
fact that it
puppet cannon.
happened once, like
Yeah.
the Vegas odds on that were minuscule. It was like some crazy ratio.
And he's going to be more cautious now, right?
Yeah, exactly. The fact that it's happened once, and you know, he's probably like, look, I didn't think I needed soup. I was trying to greed it out. And this time he might be like, you know, I'm just gonna soup real fast. Let's just.
I think he
Turning
would have
stress.
souped if he noticed like his hearts, because he said it was like
It was
he didn't
so
notice
fast.
his hearts.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he had 3 remaining, and then he got hit like 3 times in rapid succession. So
Oh, I'm kind of surprised the other Moblin didn't get got.
yeah.
The lineup looked good. I don't know why I didn't hit him. Unlucky. Little unluck.
Alright, so grabbing some magic, probably getting some arrows because he only has 21. Standing right in front of the door, just as it opens. Perfect.
All right, here we go. Decide time. Can you deliver?
Missing the first shot.
Really
That's
close
unfortunate.
first shot, though. There we go. Nice one.
He's probably going for a second quick shot.
I was
Hitting
saying that
one.
shot looks good too, and it was. Should be
And
good. Yep.
really solid.
Should be good. Yep.
3
that was
very
okay.
quick shots.
And PG1 can often be the killer.
yeah,
Now,
it's definitely the hardest one.
does Advo hit the crypt shot? It has been his kryptonite this tournament, at least on restream so far. I don't know what it is. Probably just because you can't hear the sound cue quite as well.
Yeah,
It's one of those things. I don't think I ever realized that I used a sound cue for it until I tried
Really?
playing without sound, and I'm like, wait a minute. I guess I kind of do pay attention to
I'd say I do it on timing, but
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I think the music plays into part of it. At least at the beginning here.
hitting a bat,
There we go.
getting sent to the light realm.
Got the bonus. And got the magic drops. Okay, so feeling good about that. No need to soup up for the rest of the fight.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
we did get a crypt drop from Advo on restream, so.
Sometimes you don't even want to get the double crypt because you don't have magic on the third
Because
PG
you
fight.
get the
You have to
magic
drink soup.
refill. Yeah. All right, so far this has been a very, very clean PG, which
Ooh, solid first shot. Ooh, getting hit by the tilt swipe.
gonna just go for the nice and simple bombs.
Might set
Gonna
up for a
the
Trog.
Gonna set up the Trog. Looks
That's
good.
solid.
Nice.
Yep,
Yep,
nice.
looks good. Nice. Very good. Yeah, I like how we both do. Yeah, like once you've done it a couple times, you're like, oh, it feels
Yeah.
good, looks good. Boom. Boom, boom.
All right, Kit now going for his PG. Also missing the first shot.
Catching it right on the tail was again so close.
Yeah, he's almost in the wall. Man.
Gonna go for the slower shot. The leg a little bit tricky, but getting it. Nice.
Yeah.
That was very good shot. That was a tough one. Nice.
Nice.
Just getting
Just
it.
on the edge.
Just getting it, but we're in there. Oh,
That's missed. And
a
now he's
little
gonna go for a
RNG on the
stop
movement.
shot.
Little RNG on the movement there.
And I think just a little over the hips again.
Yeah, that's tough. When it's wagging on the right side, those right side shots. Boom, there we go.
Got it.
That's still honestly really pretty solid. It's just Advo's PGs making it hard. It makes it that makes it really hard to make up any amount of time.
Like you
When
said,
you're
it's
at it-
just-
and when you're at a deficit, it's like, oh geez.
It's just so hard to catch up to Advo and Hyrule, like you said.
Yeah.
It's drinking the soup and now going into the final fight. I think he's
Here we go.
judging from the expression, he's kind of aware that he's like
he's got the frayed hands going. Here we go.
getting the 3 hits in, talking to Zelda, and there we go, second phase.
So far, all according to script. That's what you want to see. Still has the soup. It still has everything. All right, only one swipe, so nice.
Double crit from Kit.
Double crit from Kit. Ooh, not getting the quick spin, so we're gonna see one more jump slash from Ganon. That'll be plenty enough damage. We got PG3 over on Kit's side.
All right, second phase, lining up for the shot, and getting it.
Ganon just walking nice and slowly. He knows
And-
he's screwed. He knows that's it. And that is going to be GG for Advocate. Rushing it down the winner's side the whole way through. A really, really solid race. A little bit of hiccups maybe in some wind temple. But, I mean, really,
Closed it out,
yeah, closed it out good.
and with that, becoming the champion of Speedgaming Live 2023.
Repeat champ.
Back-to-back
He's
wins.
too good. He's too good. Who will stand against him? Who can stand against him? And we're gonna have both of the runners join us on our, well, not the couch, on our row of chairs here. Hopefully y'all get to see them in a second. Trust me, they are here. I've got Kit next to me this way.
Yeah,
Advo's that way. That's Kit's hand. That's Advo's hand.
There we
There we go. GG's, both of you. GG's. Really nice race. Hopefully. we might not
there's a
be yet.
switch on it, probably.
No, I
on
don't know.
the upper
I
side.
don't think there are switches on these
Oh,
ones.
okay.
I think they just need to switch this over.
Huh? Oh,
Okay,
yes,
yeah,
I did.
I
There
can.
we go.
Hello. Yep, good.
They got
All
him
right.
in. All right. How are we feeling after the seed? How are we feeling about it? A little bit of a narrow start. Got maybe a slightly
Yeah.
linear there for a bit.
Yeah. I was just pretty happy until my wind tempo. My wind tempo was really fucking bad.
Yeah.
The death. I went for the L slide to go down and was like, okay, I have to get my key, and it was like, I could have literally just jumped in the void after the L slide, and then I death warped.
We were also wondering what was happening there. But yeah,
I
it just-
figured it's one of those things where it's like in the
It's-
moment you're like, wait,
It,
crap,
is-
I need to
it
get
has
this
never
key.
come up
I
before
guess
in a
it-
race
yeah,
for me, and I was like, what do I do now? But I was like, yeah, after I death warped, I was like, I literally can just jump down there.
And that's always what it is.
And it saves me, like-
immediately after you think about
That saves
it.
like 30 seconds to a minute almost, but probably.
Yeah, but here I can
But yeah, and the P hat also didn't work with you. Like it was kind of
Yeah,
avoiding you.
but-
When you want to hit him, but
They never do what you want.
no,
yeah.
that's how advanced their AI is.
How about you, Cal? How are you feeling about it?
Honestly, I'm surprised it was that close. I didn't play horrible, but I think a lot of my routing didn't work. Like, for example, with Pompey and Vera, I did have to go all the way around the windmill and, like, stuff like that. It's, like, stuff like that, which I felt was kind of unfortunate, but that, like, early game was kind of difficult in a lot of ways to route
Yeah,
well.
it was really
So-
weird.
Yeah, so it's kind of how it went.
I mean, basically, it funneled you into literally 2 Picto boxes. It was
Yeah.
like, I think those were the last locations that you were both leaving, the Ghost Ship and the Tree Branch, and then like go figure, and then Menenko was
Yeah.
the actual thing that opened things up.
Yeah, I was at least pretty happy with how I routed at the beginning. I didn't feel like efficiency-wise it could have been much better. So I was like pretty happy with how I routed, even though it was like, I don't know, kind of a straight line.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those tunnel scenes at the start. And we even had like 2 spiky chests on Lenzo, and you did end up going for the 2 spiky chests before you went for Pompey and Vera.
Yeah, you did the early,
delayed
yeah.
it until
Yeah.
you actually got the 2 Picto boxes. It didn't end up actually mattering that much.
Yeah, when I saw the 2 spiky chests, I was like pretty scared, but then I saw this little statue and it was shard, and I was like, well, whatever.
Yeah,
Because
I
having
can
the
live.
statue was a path to
Yeah.
well,
Todd,
Michael and
yeah.
Toji.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy, let's
We
go.
were talking about it. It was like, yeah, you know, it can be
At least,
exciting.
at least Wind Temple was also in the seat, so it made it
Yeah,
a little
so
bit better.
it was-
But
Yeah.
yeah, it was like whatever.
Yeah.
I was definitely mildly annoyed when I saw command melody because I'm like, that can be like 5 things that are better than that. So yeah.
It was none of them. Yeah, especially knowing that Din's Pearl was in Forest Haven somewhere, and like once the tree branch is like, oh, maybe, but no.
Can we talk about Creep having an item? That was
I'll be
wild.
honest, it was a crowd favorite.
I heard
you
it,
can
yeah.
say. This way. Our boy.
Creep
In the audience.
actually paying off this time.
The only time I've seen it this tournament,
I
as
think it's-
far as
yeah.
I'm aware, the only
Yeah,
time.
I've never heard anyone else say Creep had an item, and I feel like it
Same.
would have been news that went around the crowd.
Yeah, that's what I would think. That's what I would think. So even in any of the like the tournament room ones that weren't on Restream. So
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone
figure.
talking about the fact that Creep had an item, so
Fire
I think this is
Mountain
definitely the first time.
Oof.
Yeah,
I at least got a single Crip on Restream this tournament.
You did, yes, it's true, it's true. You came back to us, that was back.
And PG1 was really
Your
clean.
PG one was
Yeah.
good. Yeah, PG one was really solid. Well,
like we're 2
he
minutes
got the
apart.
double crypt though, so
Yeah.
what can I say? He's just better. Unlucky. Try again next year.
But yeah, there were you guys entered Hyrule 2 minutes apart from each other,
Yeah.
and it was pretty close.
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, like honestly, I'm just surprised it's that close because a lot of the races I have against Advo, often he'll beat me like as I'm entering Hyrule. So like even though I have I can like nitpick that I was like bad in certain plays. I mean, I'm just happy that I had made it a good finals match. Honestly, at the
Oh,
end of
and
the
it
day,
was.
Did you
Yeah.
skip any Overworld? Probably not, right?
I just skipped the second half of Wind Temple pretty much. I
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
full cleared Overworld
No,
with
I
like
think you, I
except
think
like
you
one
both
check.
cleared basically the same stuff.
Yeah, except Maggie, like Moblins let her.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it was full clear overworld into Wind Temple looking for just sword, and then just
Yeah.
I think you were trying to double check and peek upstairs and stuff, and so that was like the one difference in Wind Temple.
yeah.
Is just
With one item remaining, I always throw that chest to,
Sure.
to peek
Yeah.
it.
no, yeah, because you want to if you see it, it's like I want to grab them.
But yeah, my wind check was so bad. That was the first time I forgotten a car in that room. Like in the room, like before. It wasn't like the third room, I think, where you like planted 2 trees at the end after like so you side hop all the way through. I literally didn't take my car through the door.
Oh, yeah,
and
you
had
had to
to
go
walk.
back.
I had to walk back.
I wasn't sure what happened. I was like, did he bonk on the door frame or something? 'Cause like,
No, I literally
sometimes
I kind of just forgot him there.
I mean, trust me, I wish I could. There we go.
He didn't forget about you.
Don't,
Yeah.
don't forget him again.
Just right here, guys.
Don't-
I got him.
Don't
I
forget
got
him
him. It's
again.
okay.
All right.
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
On the seed, on the tournament, how you both feel?
Yeah.
I know I had a lot of fun with it. It was really cool.
Absolutely. I think it's been a great tournament.
Yeah, it was cool. I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah. Hopefully you all also enjoyed it. There's other cheers.
Not enough loss for us.
Yeah. It could be. Yeah. Woo, Wind Waker, let's go. But yeah.
I think that's it then.
I think so.
I'm not sure if we're doing the prizes off or on stream, but
If that's on stream, yes, I guess so.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll
It's
move.
probably best if the Nampy moves because Claire gets a trophy.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
That's true. Yeah, get out
I
of
would
here,
love one,
Lanam,
but
please.
I think the only race I won was airport percent. So
Hey, you won the important one.
should I have a mic?
Let's go.
All right, I guess I am presenting Len Amphy, top 16 runner of this tour. The trophies. We got our third prize trophy going to Claire.
For me?
Great job.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Congrats.
Then our second place prize, it's a little higher, going to Kitcot. Well done. Runner up. And then we have an extra prize, 2 of them. This hand-carved Wind Waker, what you call it? A
Wood carving sleeve thing.
sleeve for the game itself.
It's like a steel box, but it's a wood box instead.
GG's Atvo, you played really well. It was amazing seeing you all run, but you did end up taking it all.
Victor.
Congratulations, Advocates, on winning SGL 2023.
The repeat. He's too good. He's too good.
And I guess that's it.
And you can't even be mad at him because he's too nice.
I'm so sorry.
I guess you kind of get to be the villain as the
But
the
he can,
tournament
that's what I'm
favorite,
saying,
but
yeah.
he's such a nice
Yeah.
guy, and I think we all had a lot of fun at this tournament.
Yes.
It was so amazing to see you all, and thank you all for watching. Whoever is
Whoever's
still in the
here.
chat,
All our amazing community behind us here.
Yes,
Yep.
everybody.
I also want to be in there. Yeah.
If you out there want to race Wind Waker, find the Wind Waker Racing Discord. All these people are great. They're all super nice.
And we all want
people
you
we
to be
love
there.
to help. Like
Yeah.
really, we really do. So join us. It's a good time.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next year, right? All right. Bye,
See
y'all.
you in the Wind Waker Discord, and goodbye.
Bye.